Welcome back. Today I am going to play some Blitz games on Lichess just for fun. If you're new here, I'm not like other chess YouTubers, but I am trying to get better at chess. However, I reserve Blitz and Bullet just for fun to blow off some steam when the study of chess, puzzles, and studying openings has become too serious and I forget that I'm supposed to have fun. So I'm going to select 3 minutes, 2 seconds, rated, and random colors, and we're just going to go. My Blitz rating on Lichess is not doing that well. I am rated 1275 currently. I don't think that's showing on the screen there. We're going to get the hillbilly attack. Are they going to check or drop back? They're going to check. Okay, then I will do this. If they move to protect it with the queen, I'll just take it. They did not. Okay. I don't think the hillbilly attack is great for white, but I see it a lot at this level. And I don't always win, so I want to get this knight out, I guess, there. Oh, you know what? I could have taken that pawn just for a second. Okay, let's go there. See if they take back with they took back with the bishop. Okay. I don't think that's good. Should I castle? I'm going to go ahead and castle. Both of us are playing a little too fast, if I'm not mistaken. I have to be a little more careful. Make sure nothing is hanging between each move. See if I have any checks. I think my opponent... Okay, I was going to say that I think they're about to castle, and then they did. Let's go ahead and put this knight here, and that will help guard this pawn push. They do have 3 pieces guarding that square at the moment, if we include the bishop. I'm not sure what that did. That doesn't seem good, does it? I think that seriously weakens the squares around the king. It's too bad I don't have a light squared bishop that can take advantage of that. But I am trying to push this forward. Okay. Not sure what that does either. What is my opponent up to? This is some very strange... I mean, they may be trying to guard that square, but I don't know why I can't just chase it off like this. And that gives me another defender for this square where I was going. Ah, but now my queen's not defended. Okay. Well, let's defend my queen then. Okay. Yeah, they still have... Now they have 4 defenders on this square. But wait, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 also. So let's go. Let's see if they attack my queen. Or if they notice that their queen's in danger. They did. Okay, now let's worry about this center pawn. Okay, we're just going to kill all the pieces right now. Looks like. Maybe they're counting that I have more defenders than them at this moment. Maybe they're not. I don't know. Let's challenge the bishop and see what happens to it. Is it going to drop back? Okay, it's going to drop back. Let's hit the knight and keep going. I don't know how far we'll make it, but let's go a little ways. I know they have 2 pawns guarding those next 2 squares, so I can't keep advancing. Oh, they could hit this pawn now, couldn't they? Oh, they didn't. Okay. I need to... I don't know. Let's keep the knight from trying to sneak in back here. Both those pawns are... They took that one. Okay, let's take it with the rook. Aim for the knight, see where it goes. Is it going to go there aiming for my pawn? It is going to go there aiming for my pawn. Let's go here aiming for their pawn and see what they do. I assume they'll protect it by moving the rook over. Okay, well, let's protect this pawn by sacrificing it. I just realized I gave up that one too. They did not take that one. Okay. Well, let's bring this one back then here. All right. Let's just take stuff, I guess, is what we're doing now. And my opponent is 1 pawn ahead. And they have a time advantage. I don't know what to do. Oh, I can push forward maybe? No, now they can take it with the knight or the rook. Okay, never mind. I lost a pawn there. Again, trying to remember that this is fun. Okay, now their knight is pinned. I think I can put pressure on it. If it takes my knight, I'll take... Oh, okay, I'm just going to take their knight, and then we're going to trade those off, and then I'm just down 2 pawns now. Okay. Well, let's see if we can't get some of those pawns. See which way the king goes. It went that way, okay? Maybe we can get the bishop. Or at least get it to move. Okay. And I've blocked off those 2 pawns. I don't know that there's much they can do about it. Oh, they can go get that pawn. Well, that's not very nice. I can protect that pawn this way. All right. Going after 2 other pawns now. All right. That's a check. And then I'm going after that pawn. I assume they're going to move it. They did not move it. Okay, let's take it. And then, don't know if I can catch that pawn or not, but I'm going to try. I didn't have time to count. I'm going to have to give up my knight for it. All right. And here we go. I'm pretty sure I've lost this game. My opponent is playing better than me, which is no surprise. I will move back 1 then. I don't know what to do about that. But one reason my rating is as low as it is in Blitz and Bullet here on Lee Chess is that I continuously play people who look like they know what they're doing. And that might just be because I keep making a lot of mistakes, but it seems to be what happens. Like that. I really didn't have a choice, it looked like, and now my opponent's going to get that other pawn with their king. And there's nothing I can do about it. And they're going to get that pawn, and all I can do is repeat my moves here and hope that they accidentally stalemate me. They did not. All right. Well, I assume I made a bunch of mistakes here. I'm just going to check the game review, which moves the board over just a little bit, which is irritating, but I don't know what to do about it. And as you can see, part of the H file is now not showing up. I'm going to see if I gave that away early in the opening or by some blunder later on, if my opponent ever gave me a chance. From the graph so far, which isn't visible to you, but is showing up down here, it doesn't look like at any point in the end game did I have a chance. The graph starts working its way back from the end. So the entire end game, my opponent had an advantage. It looks like in the middle game we were even. Okay, I had a very slight advantage in the opening, but never more than -1. All right. Just out of curiosity, where was the biggest advantage that I had? Is it just me, or did that little bar get narrower? That little bar used to be wider than that. Oh, well, I'll just show you this. My opponent did not make any mistakes or blunders. None. And as we know, I am not going to beat people who do not make mistakes or blunders. They did have a couple of inaccuracies, including the hillbilly attack, which I believe is what that is called. We went all the way to about here, where they played another inaccuracy. Should I have just pushed the pawn forward? Yes. Okay. I messed up by not pushing the pawn forward, but I did play one of my top moves. And that, backing up here, that was the biggest advantage that I ever had, according to Stockfish. And neither my opponent nor I made any mistakes or blunders all the way out until, well, I haven't seen one yet. None of these are mistakes or blunders. We're at even here, very close to, we're right at 0. That's an inaccuracy. That's an inaccuracy. Inaccuracy. Okay, but it's a little over +1 here, so my inaccuracy was worse than theirs. Still no mistakes or blunders, but it's +2 now, +3. And neither of us have made any mistakes or blunders according to the game review. Just a few inaccuracies I made that were slightly worse than my opponent's inaccuracies. Where's my mistakes and blunders? My next move is my first blunder. Oh, I only had one, according to the game review down here. I only had one blunder, and it's this next move. Sorry, Lee Chess says I'm reconnecting. I'm not connected currently, despite being connected to the internet and having access to all other apps and websites. Okay, but I was behind here. My best move would have been to take that pawn. Okay, I'm reconnected now. My best move would have been to take that pawn. It says they would have taken my rook. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then I would have taken their bishop. And then they would have brought their rook back to keep my pawn from promoting, and I assume get in front of it. And that's the best I could have done here. Yeah. So I was right when I said during the game that I keep facing opponents that look like they know what they're doing. This opponent didn't make any mistakes or blunders and capitalized on most of mine. Well, certainly this one. The only one that mattered. Because after this, I'm behind +4. So and I never got closer than that. Oh yeah, and like I said, that was my only blunder. No mistakes for me. I played with 22 average center pawn loss, which is amazing. I should win games where I play that well. Well, that wasn't fun, because I just got decimated by an opponent who didn't make any mistakes. Let's play another one, and hopefully this one will be more fun. Oh, I get to go first this time. See if we can get a 4-knight scotch out of this. Whoops, I can't move my rook there. Let's move the knight there. Oh, we did get a 4-knight scotch. I know I'm supposed to play d4 in that instance. Oh, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the pawn situation here. Am I supposed to push forward, or am I supposed to take that pawn? I don't know. I've never made it this far. Maybe I'm supposed to pin this knight. Oh, well, they got out of that pin, didn't they? Okay, well, let's take that one. No, sorry, the king is what the knight is pinned to. Okay, and then guess take that, and then they've done, and then castle. I might be really far behind right now. I have no idea. I can pin this knight too, but yeah, you can see I've already missed a couple things. I thought the knight was, I pinned the knight to the queen, but I had pinned it to the king, so I was way off. No, I guess I can't go there because of what my opponent just did. All right, well, let's go here, and maybe I can get the bishop out this way. Oh, they're coming for my knight. Go here. I don't know where I'm going to... Oh, now they're going to bring this pawn. Good for them. If they do that, I'll just take it, I guess. I don't know what to do, though. I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. I'm going to move this knight and then get this pawn forward, I guess. I should probably think of something more interesting than that, but I didn't. I have to retreat with that knight and run away. Let's run away this way. Maybe. My opponent is now taking their time, perhaps because they feel bad for me having less time than they do. All right. They're just going to move all their pawns. That seems like a plan. I don't have any complaints about that plan. I'm going to try to put my knight in here, by the way, on F5, and I am going to try to catch up on time because that seems like fun. Nope, they're coming this way. Wait, I think all that stuff's defended. Let's go after their queen. Oh, well, I need to watch out for that kind of stuff, don't I? That's my bishop, though. Why would you attack my bishop? Can I defend it? I mean, I think I can. Are they still going to take it? Okay. It wasn't a very good bishop. It was pointed at those pawns, so I don't know what they were so excited about. But they really were excited to take it. Get my queen out of the pin so I can move my knight if I want to. I don't know where I would want to. Oh, now the knight's pinned to that. Okay, you know what? Let's resign this and see how badly I was doing. Because it looks like, again, felt like my opponent was not making any mistakes. I never had any openings, but I could be wrong. And this is not fun either. I'm running the analysis with Stockfish 16. Unlike on the other website where it says 16 Lite, L-I-T-E, which I don't know, how do you take a Stockfish and then make it a not very good version of Stockfish? Okay, in this one, my opponent did make a mistake and a blunder, as did I. And this final position was -1. I should have just moved the queen over here. Sorry, it just felt like I was getting just pinned and beaten in every which way. But my opponent did make a mistake. Let's go back to right before they did that. I know this is what I was supposed to do in this position, and they were supposed to take it. It was inaccurate to play that. My best move was bishop to b5, and I played it. Their mistake was moving their queen, so what should I have done? I had +3 here if I had just played d5. Okay, because the knight was pinned, it couldn't move, but you saw that when they moved the queen, I thought, oh, they got the queen out of the pin. That didn't make any sense at all because the knight was pinned to the king. Is it obvious that I've had a couple of days without playing any serious chess? I've had other things to do. I had a couple of videos made ahead of time, which is why there's been a video out every day on my channel. But yeah, in actual real life, not on YouTube, I haven't played chess in a couple of days, so it seems very obvious. But I should have played d5 here, or bishop to g5. Oh, I should have pinned this now before they had a chance to move the pawn, and that still would have been to +2.7. But instead I blundered by taking that pawn. I'm still up a little bit. My opponent played their best move. I did not play my best move. Now we're even again. Okay, then where did my opponent go ahead? Oh, they never did. We stayed within... No? They're up +1. No, I'm up +1 here. Really? If I play queen to e2. What does that prepare? No, knight to e1 now. I may go back to d4 openings. This is ridiculous. I get into positions where it's like your best move. Oh no, now it's knight to a4. It gives me these ridiculous things like this. Just put your knight over there on the side. Put your knight back here where it blocks your rook in and it's trapped. Those are the best moves in that position. All right. Sorry, I'm not feeling this today, but I'm going to do one more because hopefully it'll be more fun. At least in this one, I did have a chance. I just blew it. Oh, we're going to get another Caro-Kann. Maybe I can do a little better in this one. Oh, I've never seen that before. Pushing forward immediately? What am I supposed to do with that? Well, good grief, I have no idea. I guess I'll go ahead and play d5 like I normally do. And then are they going to play d4 so we get an advanced variation? Or are they going to take with en passant? They did not take with en passant. Okay. They are preventing my bishop from going out there. That's fine. I normally don't put it there when there's a pawn there. In fact, I wait for this knight to come here. But now I can't do that because this opponent has prevented me from doing that. Now they're going to play g4? No, now they're going to put the knight there. All right. Yeah, we are way out of my comfort zone in the Caro-Kann defense. I have no idea what the situation is here. I can check, but I know they can just block that with the pawn. Okay, they're putting extra defenders on the bishop. That is fine. I mean, on the pawn. Oh, they took. Okay. I think that's fine too. Can I go here and threaten their bishop? But I get my queen out of that danger by checking, and if they block with the pawn, I'll just take this one. And if they bring the bishop back, I can put the queen back where it was and come back in this way, I guess. Oh, they came at me with the pawn. This is an unusual game. All right. Very unusual. Let's just go here. What? Did you see that pop up? Oh, that's my opponent. I accidentally hovered over something underneath the board and it popped up. Okay, they've gone back. They did not want to trade queens. All right, well, that's good. I wanted to trade this bishop off, so I don't have to worry about it sitting over there anymore. They're giving it some thought. Luck duck. Interesting. All right. You know what that did? That quit defending this pawn. I'm pretty sure. Wait, am I going to win this one? I'm probably behind. I have no idea. And my confidence is shot after those first two games. Oh, they gave me the knight. All right. I'll take it. What? But that's my pawn. I mean, that's my... Wow, I don't even know the names of the pieces. I should not have picked up whatever I picked up today. I guess I'll take some time to think about that. I can just move it though, can't I? I don't want to move it there and block my queen's escape route. Actually, I wasn't going to escape that way with my queen. Wait, are they trying to trap my queen though? I don't know. Maybe they're trying to trap my queen. I could take this pawn, but then I go down. You know what? Let's go here. I definitely took some time on that. Wow. And then I guess I can try to sneak down here and take the pawn. Should I try that? I'm going to try to sneak down here and take the pawn. It's probably bad to put my queen in a pin like this, but especially if they do something like that. Yeah, that was probably bad. Oh, you know what? The bishop's also defending that, so I think I'm going to be okay. I forgot about the bishop there for a second. You know what? We're going to do this again, aren't we? I know last time they didn't want to trade queens. Maybe now they don't either since they're down 5 points of material. And if they move their queen, then my knight's no longer pinned. And oh, okay, they did want to trade queens. How about them apples? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. And then I put my knight back where it was. And I hopefully can castle on the next turn, although that pawn's undefended. So, but I did it again. Stop. This website does a bunch of stuff that I don't like it doing. Let's castle. I don't know why they lined up a second rook on that pawn. It wasn't defended. They could have just taken it with the rook the first time, but they were like, I don't know. But now they can. All right. That's defended. That's not defended, but they're not attacking it just yet. So, why don't we go after that pawn? I'm only at 4 points of material now. All right. Now I need to get this. They undefended that square, which is where I needed to put my knight to get it out of possible danger. But you know what? It can also go here, and I can start pushing this way. They've come after my rook. I saw it this time. I didn't see it in a recent analysis or game where they had a bishop here, and I didn't see that my rook was under attack. Oh, I only have 21 seconds left. Is time really moving that fast? I guess it is. I should quit talking so much. Oh, that's not good, is it? What if I check and then just take their bishop? I'm going to have to move faster if I want to win this game. Now I'm attacking their rook. Sorry, another little pop-up box happened there. Keep my mouse up here someplace. Oh, it's protected so I don't have to worry about it. Let's move this pawn up. I could have also added a protecting with the pawn. How about that? Let's do that. Oh, they're coming for something. What are they coming for? I don't know. They're coming to give away a knight. Okay. That didn't help. Or they're just trying to beat me on time now. That's what it is. Okay. I will move that. And then I'll move that. And then I will move this. I think that was good, right? Then I can bring this knight maybe and checkmate him somehow. Surely there's got to be a way to checkmate him here somehow. Oh, they did that. Let's check him again. Then that's defended. That's defended. Oh, that's not defended. Wait, was that checkmate? I don't remember what my rating was at the beginning of this video because that's the way the 50-year-old mind works, especially when I've been distracted by a bunch of other real-life things. But right now it is 1262, if I'm reading that correctly. So I think I went down because I lost a game in which my opponent didn't make any mistakes and I only had one blunder. Then I lost a game in which it was actually close to even near the end, And I had had a big chance earlier in the game, but I resigned because I thought I was lost. And in this one, I got an advantage early. I'll go ahead and click the analysis board just for fun. On my end, we're getting close to 30 minutes. But yeah, I am just curious as to where I went ahead. According to the graph, which is, again, populating from the end of the game, I was ahead throughout the entire end game. I was ahead throughout the entire middle game. Right at the beginning of the middle game, we were even. Okay, so it was right after we entered the middle game. All right, here we go. And again, it's moved it over just a little bit. I did have one blunder in this game. That's interesting. But my opponent has 2 blunders here in just a second. They played b4, which was apparently okay. And my best move was queen to b6, just to drop back here. But instead, I went forward. And their best move was to take. But as we know, many people at my level, which is lower all the time, don't like to trade queens. So they run away. And now if I just play h6, I win, according to those lines listed at the top. No, not h6. Oh, yes, h6. It's going back and forth. Bishop to e7 also would have been winning. Oh, a5. a5. Because that makes all the sense in the world. What? Why would I play a5 now? It says they would take it, and I would just leave it there and play h6. What? Yeah, it says if I played a5, they would take it, and then I would play h6, and they would run away with their bishop, and then I would get my bishop out right here, and I would be up +3. Or I could just play h6 now. But then they wouldn't go all the way back. They would only go back here to d2, and then I would play a5. And they wouldn't take it. They would come forward for my knight, but I would take it. What did I play? Oh, I played one of those 3 top moves. I played that. Were they supposed to take it? They were. Okay. This is where my opponent lost here. According to Stockfish, they lost when they did not trade queens with me. Backing up 1. That's the only move that maintained their 0.7 advantage. Anything else gave me an advantage of at least -1. Their second best move was this, and their third best move was this. And I would have had an advantage. Their first best move, their best move was to take my queen. But yeah, or pull their queen back here is good. But I still would have had an advantage. The only thing that kept their advantage was to take here. So that's what lost them the game, was not trading queens, according to Stockfish. And my advantage never got smaller than that. Well, I'm glad they played that. But I had no idea that lost them the game. I did decide to get rid of their bishop. They were supposed to take, but they didn't. They tricked themselves by going after my queen. But I was, okay, this time I did well. I realized that them moving the knight quit defending that pawn. So that was best. Okay. And now they're supposed to bring this back. Oh, that's why, wait, well, then why should they have taken my bishop? They should have taken my bishop. But then if they had, they couldn't have done this. I don't know. But they did the right thing there. I was supposed to take the knight. Okay. Yeah, I'm up +8. Sorry, -8 on move 15. Well, hopefully you got something out of this, but I definitely didn't feel on my game today in this video, and I apologize for that. But I also haven't felt, quote unquote, on my game in any game on Lichess in months. I don't know why that is. I don't know if the competition is stiffer over here. I don't know if they've had a huge influx of players over the last several months, doubled. Sometimes when you go to Lichess, a year ago, there would be 40,000 players at a certain time of day. But now at that certain time of day, that same day of the week, you go there and there'll be 100,000. It's more than doubled. And maybe that huge influx of players has brought some people who were playing well on other sites and are still getting their ratings sorted out here, so they're doing really well. Or maybe because I had a little bit of a losing streak, I'm a little bit gun shy here on Lichess. I don't know what the case may be, but anyway, I haven't been doing well in Blitz, Bullet, Rapid, or daily games on Lichess, any category, not even puzzles, which is frustrating because it's the free site. And I want to spend more time here, but it's kind of hard when I just lose all the time. Well, thank you for listening to my outpouring of emotion, and I will see you next time.